There you go.
Trying not to walk on this because I've already used the fork to raise it up and add space in there, get holes into the soil so the teeth can go down in there. I don't want to close them up, so I'm trying not to walk on it. So I've made holes with my fork now in the soil, and they're 12-inch tines, so they're deep holes. So now when I pour the tea into the holes, it goes a lot further down. So those are organisms that get further down and they fill the interstitial spaces and they start to colonize in that aerobic chamber that allows oxygen to come through the holes that I'm making with the tines. So all this goes together with biological methods of maintaining soil and maintaining grass. All right, so I'm not putting this on any of the trees as a foliar spray because it has actinobacteria in it. I've already looked at it with my microscope and it's got a good amount of actinobacteria, but that is a facultative anaerobe. So that's an organism that brings the soil from low oxygen levels into aerobic oxygen levels. It's a beneficial organism depending on how we look at it. It does hurt some further succession plants like mid-succession plants. Our vegetables, not so good, but if we're looking at mustards and cabbage, anything in the brassica family, and grass, because this is actually compacted soil from where the rain has been coming down, and there's not a lot of grass filling it in, so that space that you see where you can actually see the soil has been hit with rain and started to compact, and it's reduced the oxygen. So this is actually the perfect environment for the organism that I have in my tea that would otherwise not be a good tea. But for this purpose, it's actually perfect because that organism can help this soil bring it out of that state where it's lacking oxygen right now at this point. So very excited to understand and learn all this stuff, but even more excited that I have neighbors that are really into it and like really support me in all the stuff that I do. So thank you so much to my wonderful neighbors. And this is one of my neighbor's yards, and I'm just putting some compost tea down because she gave me a really nice compliment earlier, and I wanted to say thank you and do make my yard or her yard look like mine. So in terms of like what I've done to the front yard, because we have the same exact house, the same model, or same build, and then we have the same kind of slope to our yard and the same basic parameters. So mine should look like hers. It even faces the same direction. But our soils are completely different, and it's because I'm using biological methods of feeding the organisms and repopulating them. So anyway guys, this is Tom with Permaculture Wilmington. Hope you're having a great day. Take care.